Welcome, my name is Arlo and this is Elemental Idea. And today I have another list for you guys. I did my best movies of the year and I did my worst movies of the year. And I have so much left. So I decided to make another list. Most disappointing movies of the year. These are movies that are not particularly bad or particularly good. They just encompass a whole of disappointment. Is probably that the experience was awful at the theaters, and I don't mean that people misbehave in the theaters. It's just like the visual in the theaters wasn't good, or the plot is just lazy, or they let me down somehow, or they let down the franchise they belong somehow, or last is they're just not good enough or not imagining enough, right? And let's remember that movie experience is all about imagination. Okay, so it's gonna be a top 3, right, with 2 honorable mentions, and let's jump right into that one. So the honorable mentions are gonna be movies that I was expecting not to be good, but they're just not imagining of. And the first one is gonna be How to Train Your Dragon live action remake. The casting of the movie is messed up, but that's not what makes the movie bad. How to Train Your Dragon, the first movie, is magic. It's lightning in the bottle. It's funny. It's endearing. You care about the personage. You care about the characters in that movie. You relate to Hippo and his band of misgivings, and you believe in that world. You submerge and you're there. In the live action, like many live action, is no soul. It's just a remake of what it was done, just with actors that are not that charismatic. They probably don't look the parts. It's just not that good, right? It's like I told you before in this list. It's not a bad movie because the original wasn't a bad movie. It's just not as good as the original. So if you had to sit down and watch a couple of movies, and yeah, it's How to Train Your Dragon, the new one, or How to Train Your Dragon, the original, I will pick the original all the time. It's a better experience, right? The second honorable mention, right, and let's move out, is gonna be Avatar, Ash and Fire. Or no, Fire and Ash. Avatar, Fire and Ash. I already forget the name. This movie, they were always forgetful. They're beautiful. And I enjoy the first one and the second one. But James Cameron did it again. And they give me the same movie. Once again. Right? It's again cowboys against Indians. It's the same movie. The same plot beats. When you talk about formulaic movies, this is the step in the wrong direction, because it's exactly the same beats by beats. And I didn't do this, but I'm sure if you play 1, 2, and 3, the same iconic stuff is gonna happen at the same time. Probably the third one is a little longer, so it's a little off. But you will see characters like this is the time that one of the characters go missing. This is the time that one of the characters have a dramatic moment. This is the time one of the characters is gonna suffer. Alright, so this movie is the same. I will say though, the Ash lady, this Ajik of the Ash people, is pretty commanding in the screen. I love how she move, I love how she walk. Once again, this movie is beautiful. This movie will make a ton of money, or is making a ton of money. People will love it. For me, it's just a disappointment because it's the same movie all over again. Right? If you see 1 and you see 2 and you see 3, you will see the same bare bones. And I was expecting a little different from this. Right? And I was expecting like the evil guy he's having the same journey that our main protagonist is having. I was hoping to see how that plays out. It's just the same movie, man. Okay. Let's go to the actual top 3, and let's start with number 3. Right? Once again, these movies are not subjectively bad; they're just not great, and they belong. They should be great. They should be better movies. They just blah. In the third spot, I got Lilo and Stitch, and I know, a lot of people like this movie. Okay, I know probably you're sitting there. I did like this movie. I'm not saying this is a bad movie. I'm saying it was disappointing, right? This is one of those live action remakes that is not that bad, but they changed a couple of bits in the movie that they make the movie works that was supposed to be. The Fair Lilo Stitch, once again, is a classic. Is funny, is fun, is endearing. This one tried to be. The little actors are great. The stuff is they introducing a couple of changes, trying to make it fit better, modern times, I guess, and they make just the movie worse. But yeah, once again, it's not that it's a bad movie, it's just a disappointing movie, okay? Alright, moving to number 2. Number 2 is gonna be Tron Ares. Man, I never been big on the Tron saga. I know all the movies are just mad movies. I don't care what you think about Tron. They're just mad. Since the first one to this one, but it's impressive because when I watch this movie, the beginning of the movie is impressive. The special effects and the squares going around, that was something else. And that's it. That's the whole. They forget about what happened in the previous ones. They don't keep about that. They just go and do their own shit. And I don't know. It's super predictable. You see this guy Jared Leto is probably a great actor, but whatever he touch, he just go downhill. I don't know how this guy he keep making movies, man. Well, it's probably because he's passionate about what he's doing and people relate to that somehow in Hollywood. But yeah, the movie is not great. The plot is nonsensical again. Once again, it repeat beats. I'm not talking about these movies. It's just a complete disappointment. And that's it. There's nothing else. Alright, number 1. And this is the movie that disappointed me the most. It's not the worst one. It's just the ones who give me the most amount of disappointment in the whole bunch. Right? Karate Kid Legends. Great name, right? And I was expecting more of what we see in Cobra Kai or a continuation from the Jackie Chan ones. And this is like a matchup that doesn't have like the soul that you're expecting from this movie. At the beginning of the movie, you're following the plot and you're like, oh, okay, all right. And after that, it became just a sludge, right? A predictable movie, nothing new. The beginning was great. The stuff they set up for just end up like a Street Fighter kind of matchup is, man, nah. It's just disappointing. It's not a bad movie, right? It's not a great movie either, right? It's just that you have seen better. Right? Even the old karate movies are like a little better, right? I love the one with Jackie Chan, the original The Karate Kid, and I call it the original, but it's the original from the remake, like everything now. But the one with Jackie Chan, the first one, that one, I love it. I think it was great. This one, it's just a complete disappointment. So all these movies are for you not to watch. These are the kind of movies that you don't watch, not even because they're super bad and you enjoy how bad they are, because there's a limit. Badness of movies have like a ceiling, right? And when you pass that ceiling, it becomes good because it's so bad that you start enjoying how bad it is. These movies live in a range that is just disappointment. If you see it, you're just gonna be disappointed the whole time. Alright, and if you wanna see more, you wanna see the worst movies of the year or the best movies of the year, click here or here. My name is Arlo and this was Elemental Idea. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.